In the foothills of the Kooki territory, an ongoing conflict rages, leaving the area in a state of unrest. Tucked away in the remote corners of the globe, the Kooki territory is now a battleground. This peaceful haven is being threatened by the Métis terrorist group Arambai, whose aggressive tactics have struck fear into the hearts of locals. The tension escalated from the 3rd of May, when the Arambai group began their audacious attempt to forcefully take over the Kooki territory. Their operation was not without strategy. The Métis terrorists targeted the state forces, looting them of arms and ammunition. This weaponry, originally intended to protect the innocent, was now being used to instill fear and exert control. The stolen arms and ammunition became the lifeblood of the Arambai group, fueling their relentless onslaught. In the face of such aggression, the Kooki people have displayed remarkable resilience. Their defense is not led by a formal army, but by volunteers. These brave individuals, bound by their love for their land and their people, have risen to the occasion, standing as a united front against the invaders. They are the unsung heroes of this conflict, their courage overshadowed by the violence that surrounds them. Even as the Arambai group continues to utilize the stolen weaponry, the Kooki volunteers remain steadfast. They are not deterred by the firepower against them. Their unity is their strength. It is this unity that has allowed them to hold their ground, to resist the onslaught, and to protect their homeland. The conflict in the Kooki territory is a testament to the power of unity in the face of adversity. It is a stark reminder of the lengths to which people will go to protect their land and their way of life. As the conflict escalates, the Kooki volunteers stand united, their strength lying in their unity to safeguard their territory. The situation further escalated as the United National Liberation Front attacked Kooki villages, notably Tengnoupal. The peaceful serenity of these villages was shattered as the Métis terrorist group Arambai launched a brutal assault. This was not a random act of violence, but a calculated move, a chess game played with real lives. The UNLF, driven by their objective to seize Kooki territory, showed no mercy. They brought with them a storm of terror, looting arms and ammunition from state forces. These weapons, meant to protect, were now used to terrorize. The brutality of the attacks was unprecedented, yet the spirit of the Kooki people remained unbroken. In the throes of this siege, Kooki volunteers rose to the challenge. Their strength was not just in their numbers, but in their unity. Their resolve was to safeguard their territory, their homes, their families. The Kooki volunteers stood their ground, a bulwark against the onslaught. The battle was fierce and the cost was high. Reports from the ground sources painted a grim picture. 3 Métis terrorists were eliminated and 6 more were missing. Yet in the face of such odds, the Kooki volunteers didn't falter. Their unity was their strength, their courage, their shield. The siege of Tengnoupal was a testament to the resiliency of the Kooki people. Their villages may have been attacked, their lives disrupted, but their spirit was not crushed. They stood tall, undeterred, ready to defend their land, their heritage. As the gunfight rages on in the foothills of the Kooki territory, the echo of the Kooki volunteers' determination reverberates through the hills. They are the defenders of their land, the guardians of their people. Their unity, their strength, their courage is their resistance. In the face of unrelenting attacks, the Kooki volunteers continue to defend their villages and their people. They are the unsung heroes of Tengnoupal, standing firm in the face of adversity, their unity a beacon of hope in these trying times. In the midst of this conflict, the role of the Indian Army has come under scrutiny. The Indian Army, a revered institution, has been dragged into the tumultuous waves of this conflict. Their involvement has been marked by combing operations in various locations within the Palal Kooki areas. These operations have led to the seizure of homemade guns, a necessary measure to ensure the safety of the populace. However, the Army's actions have not been without controversy. Allegations have surfaced of their intrusion into Kooki territories, sparking criticism and raising questions about their role in the conflict. These charges have cast a shadow over their efforts, blurring the lines between protector and intruder. Reports of the army being used by the Métis for their nefarious activities have further complicated the situation. The use of state force weaponry by the Métis terrorist group Arambai has raised concerns over the army's ability to maintain control over their arms and ammunitions. As the conflict continues, the actions of the Indian Army remain a point of contention. This conflict has not only tested the mettle of the Kooki volunteers, but also the integrity and efficacy of the Indian Army. As the situation continues to evolve, the role of the Indian Army remains under the spotlight. As we bear witness to these events, it's crucial to stay informed and aid in whatever ways we can. The situation in the Kooki territory is a testament to the impact of conflict on communities. It's a story of bravery, resilience, and unity, but also a stark reminder of the devastation that strife brings. The power of knowledge cannot be underestimated. By understanding the nuances of this conflict, we can all contribute to the dialogue, fostering empathy and understanding on a global scale. The power of social media means that news can travel faster than ever before. By sharing this video, you are amplifying the voices of those impacted by this conflict, casting light on their struggles and highlighting their strength. Your contribution doesn't have to stop there. Engage in conversations, read more, ask questions. Dialogue is the bedrock of change. Together we can help ensure that the plight of the Kooki people does not go unheard. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to Zelenga Media for more updates on this ongoing conflict.
Bilang jumlah puluh itu, Asia nak jawab lagi. Aduga, oya Asia nama yang BJP impal nitai pat lagi tampan sangat itu Asia nak loin puluh itu. Bilang jumlah tu. Tak apa. Mayang pun uji board sida lal loin ada ni mui bo. Uji Asia nak jawab bilang jumlah puluh itu bo. Tampan sangat impal ya isin jawab itu. Sibin choy ji wa sin ji ga leader san le ram si go ai ga ma thum ram du mayang ya nation party ki ticket to bol le pa sa pa oi de pa si go sin na pa go roi to phai mang na pa go roi